Absolute nightmare. So I'll just see on my phone, see if it's coming out alright. Hey guys, hopefully that's working. No idea. I'm messing about with the settings, so absolutely absolute nightmare. So I'll just see on my phone, see if it's coming out alright. I think that's working. So hopefully, fingers crossed. Doesn't seem to be working, does it? Yeah. So let's basically got the mic and the audio as well. So we'll get a bit of feedback for a minute. But I'll just turn it. I think that's working. So hopefully, fingers crossed. I've gone, but yeah, basically I've got the mic going. Turn that down. And the audio as well. So perfect. Just have a look. Stream goes. It's going to be 20. So I'll probably get a bit of feedback for a minute, but I'll just turn it off. Yeah, I think that's working. So hopefully it's all working all right now. I'll just turn that down. If anyone's got any requests, I'll see how the stream goes. Just give me 20 seconds. Or I can jump on session. I can jump on Riders Republic. On Call of Duty. Hopefully it's all working all right now. So I'll just see or any stats, that sort that out. There we go. So if anyone's got any requests, strict requests, just shout out. Or I can jump on session. I can jump on Riders Republic. On Call of Duty. So whatever you want. If there's any maps you want to see or any stats, that sort of stuff, just let me know. I'll try to go through the videos a few times just on sort of looking at all the stats, general stats, that sort of stuff. So if you need any help downloading mods, just let me know and I'm happy to do a video or reply to you, or even on Steam I can try and help you on Steam. So you can actually download all the maps without downloading Unity Manager. So you could actually just go on Mod.io, download the map, copy it straight into the map folder, which is pretty cool. Then obviously if you want to go that next level and start sort of putting the stats in, that sort of stuff, you just need to download Mod.io, the Unity Manager, and it should work alright. You can just basically download them and then just copy them, sort of drag it in, and then you should get ticks. So it should show you. So let's have a look. So at the minute, the mod installer I've got on, so you can go on the mods there. You can just see exactly what mods I've got on at the minute. It is literally just drag and drop into there, and then you usually just get a bit of an OK status there, and then that's it. Just leave it. Whatever you do, just don't start updating this. Throws it off a little bit sometimes, so you can see that. So the minute I press that, it will get rid of it all. So I'm skating on the alpha build, so to get all the mods in. I think there are updates now. Unless it changes, I'm just going to stick with the alpha build. So at the time, the latest update only had I think it only had some of the clothing, that sort of stuff. So at least with the alpha build, you've got all your stats, that sort of stuff. And if you backspace, you've got all your graphic settings. So I'll just get rid of that one there. So you can go to there and start customizing pretty much everything, pretty much all your depth of field. So it goes a bit blurry. Field of view, so you might want to just skate a bit like that, get a bit more depth in it. You can sort of get into first person mode, sort of just change it however you want. I just prefer the sort of the more over the shoulder sort of look. And the stuff like film grain, which I'm not too into. You can start messing with all the shadows, that sort of stuff. True tone, it's a bit brighter, lighting. So then obviously you can drop into all these and go into the sort of the specifics of everything. So yeah, so that's that one. And on top of that, you've got, let's have a look. Yeah, Okay, and that should bring up the deck shapes. So if you look at the deck, you can pretty much pick. If you look at the deck now, you can pick whatever you want. You can have sort of that egg-shaped deck. You can have the Andy Anderson, which is sort of like a squared off nose, bit of concave around it. All the old school decks, some of that cruiser sort of style decks. So I usually just keep it on this blackout, I think. Unless it's it might be probably the elephant one I've got on. So, and on top of that, you can literally pick what wheels you want. So if you want sort of square, you want small, slim wheels, so which look pretty cool. Bonicles, which are a bit like the Spitfire shapes. Square lock-ins, slim. They're the defaults. Got the bone wheels, so it just depends on you, whatever preference you want. So I'll just show you a couple, like the small ones. You just get a little bit of a different look to the game. Doesn't feel any different, but it's just more. I suppose you can sort of map it to how you want to skate real life sort of thing. So square one's a little bit big. Conicals, usually just stick with those. Sort of bones there, so your standard. Sort of like bone wheels, so I sort of skate usually Spitfire Formula 4s, usually, which are a pretty nice wheel, super smooth. So it just depends on your preference, and then you can pick. Which I've not, to be honest, not really got into the depth, but you can, some of these sliders, you can pick your wheel size, that sort of stuff. So if you want the wheels a bit bigger, smaller, sort of just have it in the, probably just in the middle really, and then your depth's probably yeah, you can see the thickness there. So if you want some big cruiser wheels, sort of Kryptonics, that sort of stuff, you'd probably have it sort of up here to start cruising. So it's does skate the same, but it's I don't know if it sort of catches through any objects, that sort of stuff. I'm not 100%. I can't say I've tested it. So if you're going up to a rail, would you clip the rail? I don't know. I'm probably going to just have it. Do that down. Don't think you get a little bit a smaller wheel, which is fine. Just keep it there for now. But yeah, on top of that, you can pick your deck. So if you're 8.5, 725, get a little bit going on. You can do that. I don't think they've got the 125s, but I skate an 825 anyway. And then on top of that, you can pick all your rails. So if you want rails on, if you look underneath, now you can see you can have one on, so you can have none on. It's just preference, whatever. I do remember back in the day getting some rails. Bit of a nightmare. I wouldn't say they were any better. You sort of get a better rock fakey on the ramps. That was about it really. Didn't really see it. Made the board a lot heavier. I suppose skating ramp. Yeah, maybe it does. I'll just get sort of the board slides in on the coping, that sort of stuff maybe. Yeah, so that's pretty cool. So at least it gives you the option. So it's entirely up to you. So got all the truck sizes. I usually just keep it the same, otherwise it starts messing about with the decks and those textures. So you can pretty much change all that. So take that off. Yeah, so it's pretty cool. There's enough mods on there. So if anyone needs any help, shout out. I'm happy to help on YouTube, Steam, streaming Twitch as well. I've been a bit lazy on Twitch, but I did make an account finally. But not really. Sort of conflicts a little bit with sort of YouTube, so I've sort of kept with the YouTube streams for now. So I'll just see how Twitch goes. It's just completely new. I tend to find people either have more following on YouTube or Twitch. So I suppose it depends how much time you invest. Yeah, so just shout out anyone if you want any music requests, that sort of stuff, or any information. New maps. I do need to download a few new maps. You just have to watch out when you're streaming. A lot of the maps tend to have like music on. So I've downloaded a couple of maps, and then I end up getting a copyright infringement for literally 2 minutes, or sometimes I've had one for 10 seconds, and then it just nails the whole clip. But you can can dispute it and either mute it or it tends to be pretty good actually. YouTube on that, it's just sort of built into the map, so which is a bit of a learning curve. So it's a bit of a learning curve for me. That. But yeah, if anyone wants any stats going through, but yeah, if anyone wants any stats going through, just shout out. So I did jump onto session to have a think. Last night did a bit of a midnight stream on session. Want to do a hard fight, and you know exactly a bit like that over on session. Seems to be pretty. I've always felt it's a little bit robotic, but it skates a bit more realistic. So if you want to do a hard flip, you know exactly a bit like that. It over compensates a little bit, but on session, it seems to be pretty. So pretty much everything from kick flips, nollie, trays, that sort of stuff. It feels so. The flick feels super nice. It feels you can feel the weight behind it. I just felt I didn't mess about with the stats again, but I felt it was a little bit of a delay. Could just be how I play it. But going from the ollie, sort of doing a kickflip, it was like one process and another. On your sort of Skater XL, like now it feels pretty much. I think it's probably because you use both sticks together, but you can tell the sticks are separate. Session, so it felt a little bit clunky, and it was strange. Got jumped, played well over 1,000 hours on session, probably 2,000 hours, and just jumping on Skater XL again, literally a few weeks, and you completely forget how to play the game. So yeah, quite like this map. Yeah, a bit of a learning curve. It's just hard to jump on one then the other. Maybe it's just me, but after 10 minutes, you're usually all right. Again, to some extent. So I managed to get a couple of clips in last night, but just getting a little bit late. Yeah, I quite like this map, just because it's be quite nice to skate in real life. Got a bit of a mix of everything, I suppose. And I think if you go bump over there, I think if you go down here, yeah, here we go. You've got this sort of ramp section here as well, which is nice. So you just sort of set up here, do a bit of a marker and get to town on the mini ramps. So yeah, it's got the extension there, so you can usually get onto the extensions, and you can usually sort of pop over as well. So go on that one there. So and then if you go over, you can normally get right over. You just need to remember which way. There we go. Which way to pop. So if we go over there, yeah, let's try against it. Nose blunt. So get a nose blunt, pop over. That's not doing it. Not doing it today, but we'll keep trying. Yeah, pop the wrong way then, so if we get on there. It's just blocking in a bit. Okay, there we go. So nose blunt, back in, go over. Okay. Didn't think it'd be this difficult, to be honest. It's just clocking in a bit wrong there, so whether it's just the ramp, I don't know. It's working the other day. Could just be me. Just move that a little bit so you can see what I want to. Yeah, I'm just getting stuck on it. Okay, it's not doing it. Try and fake it, might work in fakey, so keep it realistic. You can pop over like that. There we go, so for tip, also that, and we'll. Yeah, I'm just getting stuck on it. Not like that, not a problem. You get the idea. Usually just keep it realistic, not. And we can. Yeah, it's pretty nice actually. You can usually do a bit of a pivot fakey sort of thing going on. So not like that, but you get the idea. So you usually just refresh on today. So probably need a bit more speed actually. 5 minutes to get warm, I think. There we go. Close. It might just be this one. Pretty fresh on today, so I'll probably just need 5 minutes to get warm, I think. There we go. Close. Worst nose manual I've seen, but yeah, that was the ramp. I get hung up on it. Might just be this ramp, maybe because it's modded. I don't know. Unless that's just my excuse. Get a bit of free, bit of stuff here. Get the knowledge tray. I think it's probably just the worst nose manual I've seen, but I do it. Yeah, that was the ramp I was getting these pivots on. So whether that one works, whether let's give it a try now. I'm getting a bit of free, bit of stuff crashing in the background, but I think it's probably just computer. Let's have a look. Yeah, I'll do it from there, but I'll swap the map in a minute and just shout out whatever map you want. Yes, that sort of works. Bit of a pivot fakey, but we'll try it. Not going straight. Maybe I'm just going too fast. Yeah, we'll try it on this top one. Let's try it on here. That didn't go to plan, but that didn't go to plan either. We need a bit more speed, but we'll try it. Not going straight either, so that doesn't help with whatever map. So if anyone wants to shout out, whichever map. It'd be nice if they updated the transition, but whether it'll happen or not, I don't know. Classic maps. Let's just have a look. Happy with whatever map. So if anyone wants to shout out, on whichever, absolutely whichever map. Should I go on some of these? Don't mind this map, it's a little bit classic maps. It's a bit hard, but Courthouse is quite hard to skate modded because you can't get enough pop doing this to get on. But let's have a look on here. This one, yeah, sort of hits a bit of a brick wall with it. Don't mind this map, it's a little bit a little bit overlooked, but quite enjoy it. I don't know why I find it a little line. Does take a bit of doing this actually. Just sort of like you need to that first one, yeah. It sort of hits. You sort of hit a bit of a brick wall with it. So yeah, no, it's like yeah, there we go. I don't know why I find it so difficult. That it's just sort of like you need to react quick. You just need to wind that in, get enough pop on there to get over. But yeah, we'll take that. Just about. There we go. It's the big spin. I'll stop this now. Last attempt. Okay, we'll take that. Just about. Yeah, just about got it. It's a little bit here. You can sort of, unless it crashes, sort of, yeah, get around these. And let's have a look. It does help if it's, you know, like a little bit, this little bit here, you know, like skating. So you can sort of turn on the truck like that. Unless it crashes, you can sort of, yeah, get around these, and then. This is pretty cool as well. It does help if it's not just too modded because you can take a little bit of that crazy turn on the truck like that, so you can sort of get around everything. Pop that quite nice. This is pretty cool as well. This little spot, quite a good spot just to bank into. A little bit overlooked this map. You usually get on there, so let's have a look. Don't know if I can get on there or not. The only thing you don't get is when you mod it, you don't get. I missed that one again. again, and again. The only thing you don't get is when you mod it, you don't get the front foot shot. That's the only thing I miss. Yeah, anyone wants any help with modding, shout out. I've literally played session for about an hour last night. You forget all the controls again. But yeah, if anyone wants any help with modding, shout out. I can either reply on Steam, do it that way, or I can do it through comments or video. So just let me know. Missed that there, haven't we? Well, I'm going to end the stream in a few minutes, but I'll be on probably a couple of hours. Proper streaming then, short rails. Like that, any ideas, just shout out. I'm going to end the stream in a few minutes, but I'll be on probably a couple of hours. Do some proper streaming then. Whatever anyone wants to say. Then if anyone's got any ideas, just shout out. I'm more than a few bits. So I can do session, Skater XL, Riders Republic. So well to do. Whatever anyone wants to say, do that. So happy to download or buy whatever as well. So that's pretty cool. Not a game I'd ever look at. Not a game I'd ever look at, to be honest, but one of the suggestions. It's just one of the suggestions. So I'll give it a download, and it's pretty good. It's definitely something I wouldn't ever look at. But crazy that rail. Help if I could actually get to the rail, wouldn't it? There we go. Bit of a bounce, but definitely enough to keep me busy. Probably just need to get the object just to get on. Lots of this. I'll try and download some more maps as well for tonight. Just see what's around.